Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Broyans Farm. Just like I said in my last video, today is going to be a very rainy day, and well, here it is. We're supposed to be doing a lot of transplanting today, but I'm not exactly sure if Graham and Pap are going to come out in this, so we'll see. Maybe the weather will get better as the day goes on. I don't really know, but first things first, I got to get down here and see what's going on exactly. Good morning, Dace. Good morning. You love the rain, don't you? I'm going to start off by seeding peppers and tomatoes today. Not really tomatoes and peppers for flats like the 72 cell trays, but these are going to be for like pots, like just singly, and just by the single packs like peppers, how we sell them. We like to start them earlier so we can get them bigger because you don't need them quite as big and they don't have to fill up so much dirt and set so much roots in a 6-pack. So we gotta get these started. Also, I'm gonna be working on seeding our high tunnel tomatoes. Obviously, first thing you'll take notice is that these are not in a regular pack like from a company. These are all in Ziploc bags. And that's because these are put in a hot water bath to kill any germs or diseases within that seed. So I'm gonna be doing mostly all sweet peppers today. Sailfish is actually a red belly plant for the field. So I'm gonna use that one, not Trinidad, not Carolina. King Arthur. It's another good bell pepper. That's old King Arthur seed. I don't think I'm going to use that no more. Let's get these guys out here. Banana Hots. Yep. Anaheim chili. No. Snack. Yeah, I guess we'll grow some of them. Giant Marconi. Yep. So there's everything. It's kind of cool because all the seeds are different sizes and different colors. And now I can start making my tags. We'll start with King Arthur. Gotta scroll down and change my date. Today is the 5th. And we'll print. One of like 15. All right, so I'll get these all done quick. All right, time to begin. The tag is kind of like, I don't know, laminated. And so then if you fold in half on the back, there's 2 little tiny strips you take off, and then it's nice and sticky to go right to the tray. So all my peppers are done right there. Then I moved over into this section because I have no other room. And I laid out my tomatoes for my pots. Now we grow probably 10 other varieties besides these, but these are only for pots like I said, and I wanted to pick out the most popular varieties. So you guys can take a look at them, see what you think, see what varieties you like the best. And leave a comment down below if there's something I'm missing that you think I should have here. Daisy sees Lily outside. Do you want Lily to come in? There we go. Now you're happy. Do you want to go out or what? It's raining out there. So I think I might come back inside now. Are you coming in or staying out? Daisy. I know you want to be in here with her. Some seeds are very picky on how deep they are. Peppers aren't really that way. So I'll take my dibble board and I'll just press it down like I normally do, which is about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch deep. Then I'll place the tray in the holder. Turn the vacuum on and I'm ready to begin seeding. For these seeds, I'll use my medium diameter hole tray. There's always some doubles, so I'll try and bang off the most I can, and then any ones that stick, I'll just take my tweezers and pick the rest off. The whole setup looks like this. Where the board is where my dirt is at. Then I'll bring it over to this other board here on the table where I'll use the dibble board to make impressions. I'll put the seeds in the tray, and then they come in here to the seed room where Dad will cover them with vermiculite. And then they'll go behind him on those white tables where the heat mats are. This right here is the vermiculite that he's spreading over top. It's like a cover and kind of like a sponge, holds that water in a little bit better. So it's going on about 3 o'clock. I just finally finished up. I got the last flat here to cover with vermiculite, which is our high tunnel tomatoes. It's a Red Morning, Primo Red, and Red Deuce. These are the 2 flats of tomatoes that it's going to be for pots specifically. And I think I said earlier that all my peppers were going to be for singles, but I was 100% wrong. These are all going to be for flats now. These just take a little bit longer to grow than tomatoes. That's why we're only growing these for pots still. And these, we're starting for flats, which is, a large amount. Now we'll water them in, and they can start growing. Try to do as even of a water as possible. Takes a little bit so that vermiculite sucks up the water and then gets down into the actual soil. You just got to go over it a couple times. If you just hold it in one spot, you're going to flush that seed right back out of the cell, and then all your work was basically for nothing. Graham and Pat did end up coming today. I just haven't been able to get over there because I've been busy, but I'm going to head over there now and see what they're working on and how they're making out. It is just a mud pit out here. Graham Huffman just left. Obviously, Pap's still here. Mom's working with him. This is all of our trays that we used last year. Dad just sanitized yesterday, so he's got them all drying. This is all marigolds they're doing right now. Then over here is zinnias and single packs of sage. We used to put them in 4 packs, but it just was too much. People didn't want that many at one time. And then here's all the onions I moved over yesterday. These guys are a lot smaller because these were planted later. Back in this corner is the lupines. Like I said before, certain things do better in certain areas of the greenhouse. Out there, it gets a lot of circulation. We have all the fans, the doors are open. But back there, it's a very kind of dead corner with not a lot of air. And for some reason, the lupines seem to do really good in that section. So that's where we're going to put them, because there's not much else that can withstand that hot of heat and no air. Then obviously this is the sunflowers that I filled the pots to and Sammy got spaced yesterday. And then the planters that Mom just got done today. It's the next day, still another cloudy, gloomy day. I'm the only one down here at the moment. Dad was down here, opened up the greenhouses, but now he went to town just for supplies for the farm market. I'm getting ready for Graham, Pap, Sammy, and Mom. Should all be here, I would say, within like the next hour, hour and a half. And hopefully we're gonna be able to get a lot of transplanting done. Right now, I'm in the process of filling this whole thing back up with dirt, getting it watered, and then even filling some pots for all of our seed geraniums that we didn't finish the other day. Basically, since we started doing greenhouses, we'd always take a utility knife, cut the bottom, and that was it. Little did I know, you can do this right here. I don't know how much simpler it can possibly get than that, and I had no clue until literally about 2 days ago. Dirt will absorb water a lot better if it already has some moisture within it. If you try and water punk dry soil, it takes a while for it to soak that water up. You have to water it multiple times until it really seeps down through. But when you have already kind of pre-moist soil, it takes in that water a lot better. You may only have to water it once or twice at most. So I filled around 200 of the 4.5-inch pots. But Graham and Pap are gonna be here soon, so I wanna start getting some flats ready for them. These are pansies and violas. These are our single peppers. These are gonna go in 1206s. And I think these are gonna go in 1201s. So when I say a 1206, that means 12 packs of 6. Okay, so there's 72 in there. Here is a 1204, 12 packs of 4. And then this here, well, I don't want to break them, is a 2401. So each one is singular, but there's 24 of them all together. 1201s is those big single packs that I plant the onions in, which is these packs right here. That whole thing is 1. 6 on each side makes 12. And then I think this is a 3201 that I planted these red onions in. But the difference about these is they're a lot taller. So once you start to break these apart individually, they want to tip over. So we don't really use them a lot. We like them a lot. We like how many you can get in one tray. But just because of the whole tipping over thing, and then the customers, you know, screwing them up, we just don't like them as much as we used to. So everybody just showed up about, I would say, a half hour ago. We already got a good amount done. These 3 rows here in the front, and then all of this. These are all the single peppers that Graham just finished up. Pap's working on dianthus. Graham's working on violas. And Sammy's just kind of, I don't really know what she's doing.
I'm working on dianthus too. She's a jack of all trades.
And I'm just basically keeping on everything for water and filling them with flats, making sure they have enough dirt, everything like that.
I like how he does like the head scratch. Sammy and that, I don't know.
Graham and Sammy just left. Me and Pap are still going at it though. Got quite a bit done so far today. I think when we started, this was like only half full, and obviously this wasn't full at all. So we got about a table and a half done. I got a bunch of pots filled, and now we're kind of just starting on the floor because our tables are just about filled once we fill in that little section over there. Over here in number 1, I'm seeing something funky going on. We have a lot of like these burnt tips on our leaves, and I really don't know what it's from. You can see it kind of in there a little bit. You can see it on these, back in here, right there. It's even here on the Martha Washingtons. There's some, and I don't really know what it is. I haven't really ever seen that before. It looks like it could be like maybe if we had too much oxidate or too strong of oxidate, it burned them. But none of this stuff was watered or sprayed with oxidate in a long time. So like I said, I don't know where it's coming from.